What's going on YouTube? FG3000, I'm in the place to be. And today, the place to be is the Copperbell Mines. And once again, just bringing you a little bit of coverage from Final Fantasy XIV, showing you some of the dungeons. Hanging out with Yo-Yo. What's going on, buddy? Let's see here. Alright, well, got my protect. Hold on, let me eat some meat. And this is actually one of the cooler dungeons. I mean, it sounds like they're boring because they're just called mines, but this is actually one of the cooler dungeons to fight in. Let's bring them all together. And DPS them down. So it looks like this party consists of myself, Marauder, Archer, pretty much the same exact group makeup as my other video. Archer, little monk person, people that split DPS, and Conjurer. So, pretty cool. And another thing I'm going to share with you as soon as I take down this mob, yeah. I keep on messing up my rotation when I do commentary. I'm trying to make sure that I maximize the amount of damage I'm doing. Anyway, so one thing that I don't like about the leveling system, so this is a dungeon that's lower level than I am. Hold up, let's pick up this tiny key here. This dungeon is lower level than I am, so it scales you down, which everything sounds good in theory, right? Typically a game, when it scales you down, it just scales down your ability damage and stuff like that. It doesn't really take away your abilities. Well, in this game, it takes away your abilities. So right now, I'm considered a level 20, so I have to consider the moves that I'm using. Like, I can't use my Mercy Stroke, I can't use my Berserk. It looks like that's about it. So those two abilities I can't use because now that I've been scaled down to level 20, I'm too high to use them. It's kind of awkward. I wish they would have just did it so that those abilities just scale down. That way you don't accidentally press a move that you think that's still in your rotation, but it really isn't. But other than that, this dungeon's pretty easy. Since I'm level 20, I'm going to be pretty much capped out when it comes to every mob in here. I'll be, you know, the maximum level you can be. There goes the maim. And bring it down to pain. And so just in case you haven't seen the other video, or depending on when I release them, I'll let you know which abilities I'm using. So I have my number 8 ability, which is Overpower. It's this ability right here. And I'm going to use this one 3 times. And then I also have this move called Flash. Now, both of those moves are AoE taunts. One does damage, one does not. One uses TP points, technical points, and the other one uses MP, magic points, obviously. So I rotate between those two to maximize the amount of AoE taunt that I can do without draining all my resources. So it's a pretty cool system. And other than that, once I grab all the aggro, I go through a full DPS rotation, which is DOT, Heavy Swing to Maim, which increases my damage, Heavy Swing to Skull Cinder, which is my main DD move, and it also has Taunt built into it. And that's pretty much it. So I'll just run into a room like this, get them all together, hit them with the Overpower, and it's very critical that you get into a room and hit them with Overpower before your DPS start damaging in. Now sure, I can just type, hey guys, wait until I do 2 Overpowers before you DPS, but you know what, I ain't got time for that. I'll figure it out. All this stuff does is make me a better tank, dealing with all kinds of different situations. And down you go. Once again, every dead end has some treasure. I'll take that. Got a potion, some 410 pieces. Hey, don't worry. Don't even go that way. I already took care of it. It's all in my pocket. But I'll show you once we start once we start fighting some of the bosses in this dungeon. I'll show you why Copperbell Mines is my favorite dungeon thus far. Granted, whoa, I forgot about that. Let's wait for him to come out. Anytime you're ready, buddy. hit him with the AoE taunt. AoE taunt. I'm also going to hit my S ability, which is Foresight. That grants me extra defense. And then I'm also going to use Bloodbath, which every single time that I hit, I get life back. And the reason is obvious why I did that. I started to get low in life, so trying to make it easy on the healers. That's what a good tank does. Look at this guy. Look at these. I mean, I think the running theme on every video is I'm going to be super impressed by all the models, because they truly did a good job on all these models. You feel like you're playing a Final Fantasy game, bar none. Except for these little stupid sprites. I don't really care what they look like. They look stupid. Alright. Bring them in for some overpower. We have a monk guy. So I'm going to try to move them kind of in the center of the room, because a lot of their moves are backstab and flank moves. So trying to, you know, be considerate of my DPS when I'm positioning the mobs. I'm just gonna let Yo-Yo tank that. That's what you get for trying to out DPS me. And I'll do that. I'll pull that off with no problem. Bring it back to the center, and then I'll do some overpower. Back to the normal DPS rotation. DOT, heavy swing. To the maim, heavy swing, skull sunder. He didn't live, couldn't see it. And of course, tomahawk to the face. I'm getting this treasure. Just a word of advice, if you ever group with me in this game, if we ever pop up in the queue together, I'm doing a full clear, whether you like it or not. I want to get all the treasure. There we go. What we got there? Some 10 pieces? Alright, where are we going here? I guess we're going this way. You kind of follow, I guess, where the mobs are. That's the best way to handle it. I just want to pull this guy, too. He didn't come with me, that jerk. He knew there was nothing but death over here. He was like, see ya! I got something to copper carry over here. Wait, is this thing hitting me? Okay. It's hard to... well, now it's definitely not. It's kind of hard to tell with these type of creatures if they're looking at you or not. Especially since they're ranged. It's kind of hard to tell if they're aggroed on you or not. And that's kind of how you want to do it. You just want to grab the aggro, flip them around, and then let your DPS do their thing. And in this case, it's Kamina Noto Komorori? Whatever, cute little girl there. Look at her. What a beast. What a little skirt. I'm gonna get the... there we go. I wanted to get all these guys. I'm gonna hit my defense abilities. I'm gonna hit another one. I'm gonna pop a health potion. Oh crap, let me get out of this. Okay, I'm good. My healer's there. Which one are they fighting? The Copier Carrier? Oh, there you are. Oh, I was wondering where you were. Were you hidden underneath the mobs? I couldn't even see you. Easy, easy. And it looks like there's a little side room once again. And when you see a side room, you know there's some treasure back there. Or actually, I think you just need to do this room because there's some items required to finish the dungeon. You're not gonna get me with that red, buddy. You better speed it up. You think you're gonna catch me flipping like that? Alright, switch to this mob. One thing that's a little hard to do is clicking the mobs. Sometimes when you're moving forward, it's hard to actually click them. You have to kind of stop and then click them. So I'm always kind of moving, jittering a little bit, so it's kind of hard sometimes. But, you know, small quibble, small quibble. See you later. Alright, so there's some fire sand up here. And there's a little powder chamber, which you're going to go ahead and put that... Oh, wait a minute. Who else has some sand? Have you guys not been picking up sand, or am I missing something? There might be some sand over here. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Alright, so now we have 12 ounces of sand. Now we'll put it in the powder chamber. Yes, please. And would you like to do the honors? No? A little scared? I'll show you how to do it. Wow, what a great explosion. Alright, you know the drill. Once you pass this purple line, this is a boss fight. So let's wait for our little monkey chick. Beep, 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 beep. Come on in, come on in. Come on in. Yeah, it was a weak boom. This is a pretty easy area. All these mobs are just, if you're tanking this, don't worry about it. All these mobs are just normal mobs. So pretty much anybody can tank them for right now. So these first few creatures that come out on this, not even a big deal. As you can see, they're just dying. For the most part, I'm just DPSing this crap. Bouncing around, throwing tomahawks at people. You get a tomahawk! And you get a tomahawk! Alright, I gotta stop that. I don't want to be out of TP when the actual real fight starts. But it really, honestly, doesn't matter. Pretty much anybody can tank these things. I'm just not even paying attention. Now, wait for it. Wait for it. Oh, not yet. Overpower is such a fun move to use because you can kind of move around your enemy and just hit it just right. Running low on TP though, so I'm just gonna take it easy. The DPS is kind of. I'll use a couple flashes. And see, that's the beauty of having abilities that use two different types of resources. Because as you can see, I'm pretty low on TP. I'm trying to build it back up. So I use a little bit of MP, and I really need to start leveling some other classes that way. Oh, hey buddy, want to just drop in? And what I did right there is what you don't want to do. When this boss came down, I hit him with my DOT. My DOT doesn't have a taunt, so there's a good chance the mob will start running around because you haven't, you're about 2.5 seconds away from being able to use your actual taunt move. So it's not a good idea. But sometimes you spend so much time soloing, and you go through your normal DPS rotations that when you get into a dungeon, you forget that, hey, I'm tanking. I don't even need this crap. I'll just hit. I don't even need it at all. I'll just pass. I don't even want it in my inventory. All it's gonna do is just sit there. Open up. Three overpowers and a flash. Would help if I got into melee range. If I see this thing, I can't even tell if it's hitting me. Is it? Okay, it looks like it is. I assume so. Okay. What is this butt? Okay, the butt has a tail on it. So that's how you know. If you're looking at his tail, he's not looking at you. Oop, some treasure over here. Hey, I want to sit down. I love the head tracking. We can look dead at each other like some losers. And away we go. So the next few videos that I'm going to make, I'm going to kind of, depending on how I feel that day, I'm going to make videos in the perspective of, from the perspective of a Dragoon or a Warrior. I think those are going to be the two classes that I'm going to kind of focus on, with Black Mage coming up last. So they all won't be tanking videos. Some of them will be DPS, maybe even heals. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I want to do Conjure in this game or not. It might be kind of boring, but at least when you play a Conjurer, you get a nice view of the battlefield as you sit back and play battle the battle the HP bars. Where's that loot? Where's that loot? Excuse me. Ooh, look at that. See? It pays to go loot stuff. I'll just greed that. I wouldn't mind having that for a backup class. I think actually everyone has to greed jewelry. I don't think anyone actually can need on jewelry. But don't quote me on that. Could be wrong. So the other 6 ounces of sand should be over here. You know the routine. Overpower all of you. Overpower one more time. And flash. And flash. Normally I don't do that, but I was just having fun with it. But yeah, so far when it comes to tanking, I like Marauder much more than I like Gladiator. Now granted, my Marauder's level 28 right now, I think. 27, my Marauder's level 27. And I only got Gladiator to 18-ish. So I'm not sure if Gladiator starts becoming more fun, you know, later on, but it just seems like not only did... Oh, pick up that fire sand, little shorty. You little. I'll make the tank do everything. It just seems as if when I played Gladiator, not only did I have less offensive capability, it also seemed like I had more trouble holding aggro, which just seems weird. You would think, you know, Gladiator, Shield, and, you know, Sword and Board, they should be one of the best when it comes to holding aggro and being a tank, but... Nice explosion. And keep in mind when you run dungeons, make sure you pick up all the items. They're definitely there for a reason. Alright, so here is the next one. So this is actually a pretty cool one. You don't actually fight this boss. You let the little bombs blow it up. So, I'll show you how it works. I need someone else to hit that. Let's bring the aggro over here. Hopefully someone... There we go. Alright. So there's the blasting cap. We're just going to kind of walk around with it. And wait patiently. Wait patiently. Wait patiently. Come on, blasting cap. Alright, so now... What the? Why'd you do that? Alright, don't worry, guys. We'll get it together. I don't know who killed it, but someone did. I think it was Yo-Yo. Wait a minute. Alright, so, one more time. Here's the blasting cap. Just walk around with it for a while. You don't fight this boss at all. You basically let the blasting cap do all the work for you. So, there you go. It blows that up. And you wait for the next blasting cap, and you just keep on rinsing and repeating. As a tank, you just want to just do that, just to make sure that they stay on you, because you don't want these split up aggro-wise. You want to be able to make sure that you can control where they go. I don't know what Yo-Yo's doing. You can just stand over there. Now, you definitely want to kill these things. Kill those, because those little Spriggans will try to kill the cap prematurely. And you don't want to go off prematurely, you know what I mean? Alright. There's the explosion. They get a little bit smaller. And that's pretty much the gist of it. Make sure you kill these Spriggans when they spawn. Make sure the tank holds the aggro on these things. But be careful with your AoE moves, because you don't want to kill the blasting cap. They have little HP. Somebody get that Spriggan! Get that Spriggan! Oh, screw it. Ah, I missed one of them. That was my fault. I think you can actually kill them now. Yeah, you can actually kill these now. But you can't kill this one, I don't think. Yeah, you gotta wait. Alright. Another blasting cap. And as a tank, you don't want to turn around and start DPSing these Spriggans. Just let your DPS do it, because you want to make sure that this thing is in position to be exploded in that little area. And now we should be able to kill him. And that's it for that fight. So, pretty cool gimmick, you think? I think so. And you get 2 treasure chests. Open up door number 1. I don't really need that. I'll just hit greed. Door number 2. And I don't need that either. But pretty cool fight. A little gimmicky. And then, of course, the last boss also has a gimmick. But I've actually never seen it fail, so we'll see. We'll see when we get there. And one more boom. I'm definitely going to go ahead and clear all these things, because they look cool. And there's nothing wrong with EXP. And since the healer isn't here, hit all my defensive capabilities, and I can stay alive for a little while. Enough for the healer to go, oh crap, my tank's dying. Let me run in there and throw a life-saving heal. Okay. See, once again, I couldn't tell if this thing was looking at me. But it looks like they're both aggroed on me. Someone else is fighting the living fossil, but whatever. See, that guy turns around. That's what tricked me last time. Alright. What was that? Nothing? Okay. Anytime I see something that's lootable, I'm gonna go loot it. What's up, buddy? What's up? What's up? What's up? Oh, I don't know if I wanted that many. Really? Come on, little... I don't have any of my defense moves up either. I'm gonna go ahead and pop a heal potion. I don't have any of my defense maneuvers up. Let's just keep on overpowering. So that was an overpull, but as long as you can keep all the aggro on you, and your healer only has to spam heals on just one person, you should be okay unless you just get insta-gibbed. And I finally was able to pop both of my defense abilities, Bloodbath and what's that one called again? Foresight. And these are pretty low, so I'll just go ahead and overpower. And overpower. And that's enough because I'm out of TP points. I'll just look a little monk that could take care of that. There you go. A little cute pigtails and little that's just adorable. Wow, didn't we already get one of these? Whatever. Those aren't tradable, so if you already have one of those, I mean, it's pretty much a waste of time, you know, in my opinion. And you can't, you know, turn it into materia until you have 100% spirit bond with it, and I'm not going to just wear some armor for no reason. Oh, hello there. Hello, buddy. You come here. Oh, my stun's already down. Move around a little bit. Alright. Nothing makes you feel more epic than fighting some huge, oversized creature like this. I love the Trinity. Long live the Trinity. At least for now. For now, I still love it. You know, tank, healer, DPS, I still love the Trinity. I like it, you know, people having their own select roles. I just like how it feels. What's up, y'all? Got some treasure? Yes, y'all do. Uh-oh. He's free! He's free! Don't worry, I got you. I got you. It's the worst thing to see when you're playing a tank, watching a mob run away from you. I mean, it's like, I failed. Didn't fail finding these treasure chests, though. Alright, final boss. I'm pretty sure. Yep. So I have no idea what this guy's gimmick is, and you know, not even for the sake of the video, am I just gonna let it happen? I don't like to play that way. And spoilers, so I'll go ahead and skip it. I said skip it. And here is Gigas the Great. So I'm gonna wait to make sure everyone's done with the cutscene. Yep, see? As a tank, you need to make sure you watch this. If someone's still viewing the cutscene, just take a chill pill. All right. Tomahawk to the face, run through him, and turn him around. So on both sides of him, he has these boulders, one on that side, one on that side, and I really have no idea what they do at all. But I'll kind of show you what I mean here as we get some of his life down a little bit. Alright, so he's going to go over to this boulder over here, and there's nothing you can do to stop him on this one. Like, he's going to break through this regardless. It's just going to happen. Now, once he breaks through this, some mobs start to come out of this hole. And, you know, my instinct, of course, is to kill these things before they break down the other boulder wall. Well, I don't need to be wasting Tomahawk. So basically, I try to kill them before they do this. And I guess if they open this hole, another set of mobs come out, is just my only assumption. But I've never let, you know, the other side go down. going to wait patiently. And as a tank, it really doesn't matter. The boss is going to follow me around regardless, so I can switch targets. It's not that big of a deal. And what that does to the DPS is it makes them go, huh, if it's so important that if it's so important that our tank is going to DPS it, maybe we should go kill it. I don't know. I'm just saying. And they're just going to keep spawning every couple seconds. And I'm going to go pick them up. Looks like it's worthless to try to taunt them, because they're just going to go do their own thing. Kind of seems like every time that red circle comes on the ground, this guy is ready to die. Oh, get out of there, buddy! I'm quite sure that it'll pretty much almost one-shot you if you get hit by any move from a boss. That's a red targeted move. Almost sure. I don't know why I just wasted 120 TP to throw a tomahawk. I know it's cool, but come on! And here I am in the position where I have no TP. But for the most part, this boss is glued to me. So I'll just hit him, you know. Just hit him with the taunt every now and then. And that's it. I really can't afford any more points or any more skills because I have no points whatsoever. And then on this one, I won't even taunt. I'll just do my regular heavy swing. Let's move him out of here. Get out of that hole. Who are you trying to hit, buddy? I'm way over here. There you go. Give me plenty of time to build up the TP points while he's over there swinging at nothing. Alright, so I think... Nobody has their limit break up? Just kill this thing! Oh, did somebody shoot it? I think someone shot it. I can't tell. But for some reason, this game doesn't ever tutorial you on limit breaks. So unless you just know, a lot of DPS and a lot of healers, even hell, tanks, nobody really knows that they have limit breaks. And on a boss like that, you might as well just go ahead and burn it, regardless of what's going on, because you can't take the limit break with you. What is this? Some boots. I'll hit greed. Tell Yo-Yo. Ah, you can't tell people in your own duty? What the? This is a weird little square feature, whatever. But you can't send tells while you're in a duty. So if you're in a duty, or if I'm in a duty, and we're all dutying, you can't send tells to each other. It's weird. Anyway, guys, that has been the Copperbell Mines. My name is FG3000. That was Final Fantasy XIV, and we will see you next time. I'm out.